akulu aboma kulova mukati supporting umozi pamwambo wa Ncwala yataka kino
ototo bata mama na tata wera seo mama na tata wera seo baba mupazana na wana mama totonte ototo baba ndawazita na wana ototo mama na tata wera seo mama na tata wera seo
isetayimirira ba media apo imwe amaya
ototo baba mpezana na wana ototo mama na tata wera seo mama na tata wera seo baba mpezana na wana ototo baba mpezana na wana tukwe
disability is not inability. Disability is not inability. Thank you so much. You can do it also. Mwaiona ngoma chiwaya cha disabled inkosi amakosi yuko ndwerera bonse yulandira bonse yufuna mtendere mziko yechifukwa chake palichapa mutu reconnecting abenguni, promoting national unity and love. Iwe nyama yukonda mtendere yusalula lini muntu kamba kantawi niziva zonse zienda bwino kwambiri akweze zikomo kwambiri all the way from Sinda zikomo kwambiri takuyamikirani
mama na tata
Chairman Jeno, zikomo kwa mbili.
Mama na dada dawe.
Okay. Kunja skuli bwino, mwina ingawere soti mvula. Chikuzeko.
Yesu anayo. Ayete. Ayete.
Ayete. Zikomo mpakati. Zikomo mpakati. Etingeni kwa mbele.
Changanyama
zikomo mpakati
na hampramani kumia makasho
zikomo zawama kuno mwagwira nshito mpakati etingeni kwamberwa kumzimba pamene shanganani ikonzeka computerized ngoma sanganani get ready wakumzimba etingeni kumzimba kwa inkosi ya makosi mberwa palowe mkati yataka chinoni ya manzi yamanzi vayanka majozi Oh, tiona wa Vice President of the Republic of Malawi, His Honor the Vice President, Dr. Justice Answer, achita support. She loves tradition. She values culture. My Brenda, you know we are talking about cultural values. My Brenda, we are talking about cultural values. The Vice President, next to the Vice President, Ncwala, inkosi ya makosi mberwa kuja kumzimba. Komanso, Central Lusaka Province Minister. Thank you so much. Zikomo kwambiri. Shanganani. Wakonzeke. Chayamikira. Nkosi zikomo ngako. Shanganani. Shanganani, background music, DJ. Eno muli pachirimba kuti titandize kwanza twachoke msanga. Yewo zikomo kamba kantawi. Shanganani ni chibaya cha Lusaka. Ni chibaya mupezeka plot 1. Icho ni chibaya chiri kula ku Lusaka. Mupezeka maofisa akulu. Shanganani waendese, takupasa ni 10 minutes. Kamba kantawi. Shanganani 10 minutes. Apa mtolankani mwayimirira chichitendi tu mwaulemu mukhalireko mbali yawo kuti akulu aboma aone zili uchitika. Awa ni Maputo kutanthauza kuti asilikali achingoni. Msikana Lorini wa Malawi, msikana Lorini alukufuna makolo wako pano. You are desperately needed. Your parents are getting worried as to where you could be. Lorini wa Malawi kulirongwe. Lorini Chisale. If you can look at that, that's the Shaka approach, Amavuto. Abemba, naona abemba kwa kumbwirako ndiyo iyo. Abemba kumbwira ndiyo. Sikupeni mbeva kuno. Ndiyo iyo. Wanyamuka, Maya Angela. Changanani. Provincial Minister for Lusaka, Provincial Minister Eastern Province, Minister of Agriculture, His Worship the Mayor. Mwine wake wa tourism, Rodin Sikumba, Ole Mekezeka. Okay, thank you so much, Shanganani. Yeah. Ive yote la Shanganani kambaka nthawi niziva tingachomerere ungoni ukuyawirira pasogolo. Thank you so much, Chair Shanganani, Chairman Shanganani, zikomo kwambiri. Panthawi ino tichokepo va Shanganani tingapemphe vakwajumbe pamene akulu aboma vakwajumbe. We are only giving you very few minutes. Pamene akulu aboma vafuna kutiromba vayambepo gawo lotera. Vakwajumbe, just 5 minutes. Yambani mukati kwa sala 4 minutes. Babayasu ni kunda cultural group yopezeka kula ku nthawi ya mwambo wa malayira kula kumambwe kuchokera wa Honorable Peter Espiri. Zikomo kwambiri gulu yanu taiona umozi wene wakuno wa mziko lasu lino. Vayasu vachoka kwa jumbe ikereseni. Onani mwana huyo, muombelenko ni manja mwana huyo. Honorable Peter Piri, Minister of Eastern Province, MP Malambo aloba mkati achita support team yachokera ku Mambwe kula kwa abajumbe amambo wajumbe talent show. Wene tourism nao tourism hiyo kuwa mapataro chasu. We are promoting tourism. Mambwe uko zikomo kwa mbili mwagwira nshito zikomo kwa mbili. Alright, zikomo kwa mbili wanzatu wakula kumambwe baete In the interest of time, at this point in time, allow me to raise the Provincial Minister of Eastern Province to welcome us and take us to the next before raising the guest of honor. Provincial Minister. Awo ni manina wakwe Swatini kukonzekera mwina kambaka situation vokonzekera kuti valipo vaonekera. Provincial Minister, continue.
Thank you very much. Vaete Ncwala. Thank you very much. The guest of honor, President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, Her Honor the Vice President of the Republic of Malawi, Dr. Jane Ansa, State Council, His Majesty, the Paramount Chief, Mpezeni IV of the Ngoni people, all other Ngoni chiefs and visiting chiefs from across the country and across the borders, I acknowledge you. The Speaker of the National Assembly, the Right Honorable Nelly Butete Kashumbamuti, State Council, I acknowledge you. Mr. President, allow me also to recognize cabinet ministers and provincial ministers by their names. May I, in no particular order, sir, may I recognize the presence of Honorable Engineer Charles Milupi, Minister of Infrastructure, Honorable Ruben Mtolo Piri, Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Rodini Sikumba, Minister of Tourism, Honorable Frank Museva Tayari, Minister of Transport and Logistics, Honorable Collins Nzovu, Minister of Water, Development and Sanitation, Honorable Gift Sialubalo, Local Government Minister, Honorable Sheo Muriata, Provincial Minister for Lusaka, Honorable Leonard Dimbao, Provincial Minister for Northern Province, Honorable Provincial Minister for Muchinga, Honorable Ncwala. May I also recognize the Permanent Secretary for Eastern Province, Mr. Paul Benjamin Tole, and all other visiting Permanent Secretary from different sectors. We acknowledge you. Their Excellencies, Ambassadors and High Commissioners to Zambia, we recognize you. May I also recognize the Second Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Moses Moyo, the Mayor of the City of Chipata, Mr. George Mwanza, I recognize you. All members of Parliament, in the interest of time, I will not single you out. All members of Parliament present, all council chairpersons across the country, I recognize you. All district commissioners present this afternoon, I recognize you. The town clerk of Chipata and all council secretaries present, I recognize you. May I also recognize the national chairman for Ncwala Organizing Committee and all your structures, local, international, all your structures, we recognize you. May I also recognize the members of the National Management Committee for the UPND ruling party that are present this afternoon, the Provincial Management Committee for the UPND district and all other party functionaries. All civic leaders present. May I also recognize the Deputy Chief Whip in the National Assembly, senior government officials present, the clergy, all opposition political leaders that are present this afternoon, I acknowledge you. Mr. President, this is not my show. I just want to thank you that you have come to grace this year's ceremony, the first ceremony in the country. I just want to join the royal establishment for the humble appeal and request that they have made for the public university. Mr. President, your good policies in education has made the wise people from the East to be scoring high from the time we took over government as a UPND. Mr. President, it is not by chance that Eastern Province is doing well. The feeding program that has been rolled out to all government schools, Mr. President, is rejuvenating our young people in these schools. Mr. President, in future, we don't want to have a pool of gassers. These people that were gassing us, Mr. President, is as a result of lack of support to go to school. So these young children ended up doing illicit things in the community, Mr. President. Today, all the children are housed in schools. CDF is helping us to build more schools and desks. Mr. President, you have delivered. It's not by chance that the Ngoni Royal Establishment has endorsed you for the 2026 13th of August election. Mr. President, we as members of parliament and any other individual who means well for this country, we join hands with the Ngoni Royal Establishment to continue endorsing you as our presidential candidate in the 13th August 2026. Mr. President, it is now my rare honor and privilege to invite you to this podium to address us. Mr. President, sir.
Thank you very much. You may take your seats, please. Those who are able to sit. Mungankale Pansi, those who are able to sit. Without much ado, may I recognize His Royal Highness Ncwala Nkosi Amankosi. May I recognize Her Honor, Vice President from the Republic of Malawi, our neighbors, our family members. May I recognize, if I may say so, the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Deputy, and members of Parliament. Many members of Parliament, since I'm talking about Parliament, may I recognize Your Royal Highnesses, from Malawi, Paramount Chief Mberwa, and all those Royal Highnesses from outside of Zambia, those from within our country, Zambia. May I proceed to also acknowledge Excellencies, High Commissioners, ambassadors accredited to Zambia from different countries. I must also acknowledge, as the provincial minister has done, several of our colleagues that work with us. I may return to cabinet, but also central government, local government, public sector overall. All of you are recognized. Let me express my appreciation through the mayor of Chipata to recognize all the mayors, council chairpersons, councillors, other civic leaders. May I recognize leaders of political parties, our own UPND, without which party I would have never been president of Zambia. So we recognize the party and other political parties that are present here. In the interest of time, sponsors, sometimes we ignore you, but thank you for your sponsorship of the Ncwala ceremony, not just for the 2026 Ncwala ceremony, but the ones that preceded today's wonderful ceremony. and I can see the attendance is huge today. We must congratulate the sponsors. I'm not leaving out Chair Dumi-san and your team, Ncwala Organizing Committee. Thank you for the great job that you are doing. And it's good that young professionals like you are taking leadership, responsibility to support our culture. Because some young guys, after getting a degree, then they go for their masters, they think that they're different from the community. Icona man, icona, 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 icona. You are members of the community. So I want to commend Dumi-san and your team for embedding yourselves in the culture of our country, in particular the Ngoni culture. I must acknowledge the media, business community first, the media, farmers, my fellow farmers. Thank you for growing enough chimanga, for growing enough maize, and took our country out of food insecurity situation. You worked so hard, farmers worked so hard. Thank you very much. May I simply say, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to start by saying thank you to the speakers that have spoken before me, and you have angled the message from different directions. So we take account of the messages that have already been given, and we will build on a few things only. Your Royal Highness, first, Ngwenyama, thank you for inviting all of us through your committees to this beautiful 2026 Ncwala ceremony. And we also salute you, Ngwenyama, for maintaining our heritage. The Ngoni heritage since 1835, when the Ngonis crossed the Zambezi River into this part of this region. You and your predecessors have maintained this heritage. We don't take that for granted, because young people must grow up and find this heritage and carry it on. And I was whispering to the Vice President of Malawi that as the Ngoni warriors were performing here, you have young kids that are part of these impis. I would like us to clap for the young impis that were performing here today. And this tells us that this culture, this heritage will continue beyond our lifetime. And that is a great responsibility for elders of any generation to pass such art, such heritage to the young generation. So Ngwenyama, thank you very much. May I simply say culture is one of the most unifying aspects of communities like Zambia with a lot of diversity, but culture unifies us, and I'm very happy, Vice President of Malawi, that when we took office, we encouraged traditional leaders to attend each other's ceremonies. And today alone, we have almost 80 chiefs in attendance here at this Ncwala ceremony. This is wonderful. When the traditional leaders unite, they understand each other, then they can bring about that unity into their subjects, and the country will be a happier and more united place to live in and to work together. So I want to congratulate all the traditional leaders that I met in the tent there who are attending this year's Ncwala ceremony. So I want to encourage the Ngoni chiefs also to attend other chiefdoms ceremonies across the country, because that's the way the families operate. I must indicate that this ceremony is spectacular in its own right. It's special in its own right. And we can only say it adds to our tourism, and our tourism numbers are increasing. Clearly, the Ncwala ceremony is contributing to the increase in the arrival of the tourists in our country. I like figures. As citizens now know that this president loves figures. When we took office in 2021, tourism arrivals were a mere 500,000. But last year, 2025, we reached a landmark figure of 2.5 million tourists coming to this country. That means revenues, it means jobs. It means business opportunities. So, thank you to the Ncwala contribution to the tourism industry in our country. Regional solidarity is also important. If you look at the chiefs from different parts of this region attending the Ncwala ceremony, it's a clear message that culture builds beyond Zambia, but in the region as well. And we would like to encourage this. And Domi, this is why the President supports the Ngoni Royal Establishment to also visit ceremonies in South Africa, in Eswatini, and I'm hoping sometime in Lesotho as well, because then we can return the favor that we're receiving from countries around us. May I continue by saying preservation of culture is not optional. I mentioned already, it's a mandatory obligation that we have as leaders in the nation, but in the provinces and districts and constituencies. So therefore, I can confirm here that this government will continue investing in our heritage, in these ceremonies. And that's why you see now shelters. You saw the rain was here and a gift from God. Without these shelters, it would have been difficult. And your government supported this ceremony in building these new shelters you see on this side of the ceremony site. So we'll continue building on these blocks that we put together, investing in them. And I'm very happy, Zanaco Chairman, for talking about corporate world investing in not just the culture, the ceremonies, but also in sectors such as education, because that's the role of the business community. And I know what I'm talking about, because for my sins of the past, I come from the business community. So thank you, Zanaco Chairman. Thank you, Kanona. Thank you, the wonderful group. I listened to your messages very carefully, so we want to encourage you to continue what you're doing across the country. May I simply also indicate that Ngwenyama, Nkosi Ama Nkosi, we heard your message through Domi. We will definitely take into account the issues that you have raised. Development, Chitukuko, is a very important issue, and that is one that will change the lives, the opportunities of our people, especially the young ones. The young ones. So we are together on these issues. As you know, this government has prioritized education as the best investment in inheritance, indeed equalizer. Myself standing here, I'm only head of state because of education. If I didn't receive education, I would have been in the village like Ngoni, maybe with 8 wives. But I'm here as head of state because of education. So we'll continue investing in education. There's no question about it, and as a result of our free education policy, we've brought back to school kids who were out of school in number. Well over 2.5 million of them are now back in school. Minister Piri, I heard what you said. These kids are now back in school, and we are not just bringing them back into school by removing school fees. We've also removed education fees. We are now feeding them, a school feeding program, so that the kids can do better in class. And employing more teachers is part of the component of what we're doing, buying desks, and all of those issues such as water and sanitation. You should not be surprised that last year we got the best pass rate from government schools since independence. It's because of these investments that we've been making in education. I think this is the support that any government can give to its children and its communities. I must also say that the development agenda continues as part of what we do. We will continue to work on infrastructure. Ngwenyama, I know this was not touched, but I'm very happy to see that the Chadiza-Chipata Road and also Katete, Chanida, these roads, I want to promise Ngwenyama and other roads will accelerate the progress. We're too slow. I'm the first one to admit that we are too slow. We'll pick up speed going forward because this is very important for development. And that also includes Chipata, Lundazi, Chama. We are fully aware of that. But also for the first time in many years in this country, we have now capacitated district councils with the road maintenance, road building equipment. We expect councils, Mayor Mwanza and your colleagues to drive the development of feeder roads, because there's no excuse now. You have the equipment at every district. So let's get the job done for the people. And that's the only reason we're here, is because of the people. I may also indicate in Ncwala, I got your message about the public university in Eastern Province. I told Domi there that he was too quick. He's outwitting the president's speech. Before the president spoke, he brought it out. But I want to confirm here that Eastern Province, together with other provinces that don't have public universities, can say to you, we are cooking something. We are cooking something. And when we say we are cooking something, it will be ready for sorting very soon. It will be ready for sorting very soon. It will be ready for sorting. So we are together on that one. Sort sana, sort sana, sort sana, sort sana. Sort sana, sort sana, sort sana, sort sana. Sort sana. Thank you very much. I want to also indicate that social protection will continue. Ncwala, I heard your message on carbon credits, and I think we will be making a clear pronouncement on that. Progress is being made. In fact, in Ncwala, this province is already receiving carbon credit funds already ahead of other provinces, just to confirm that. But we are on it. We will accelerate that. I also heard your message on animal disease control and indeed genetics. Thank you for appreciating the small gift. I know that we need to expand that beyond Ncwala's crowd. As you know, this president is a cattleman. So there's a particular interest that we pay to improve the breed in this province and also disease control. So we agree, we are totally agreed on that aspect. We will work with the Ministry of Livestock as well as Agriculture because of the feeding program. May I say, Ncwala, it is extremely important that such a ceremony, look at the magnitudes. The people that are inside this arena are much fewer. The people out on the roads, because they can't have space here, are a lot more. So it is these things that unite our country. I repeat the message of unity. In unity, we have a development that we can drive and drive in an accelerated manner. So thank you for, once again, building the unity of this country through such activities. I must indicate that for a guy like me, culture is part of my bloodstream. I'm a culturalist myself, and therefore we are in the right space together. These are our roots. These are our roots. Without our roots, we are nothing. A tree without roots will not stand the winds. So we must be rooted in our culture. Let me simply say, Ncwala, thank you for the wonderful gift that is associated with this President's recognition, acceptance in the Ngoni crowd. In the Ngoni crowd. You have given me gifts. I understand what they are. I can confirm with you, we will use them sparingly. We will use them with a lot of restraints, because we know what they mean if they are not used properly. I mean that in totality of the words. Thank you to our regional brothers and sisters who have been able to attend this year's Ncwala ceremony, and congratulations to you, Ncwala, for this successful ceremony Ncwala 2026, and the organizing committee and all the sponsors and all the multitudes that are here. We are grateful that you found time to come to this 2026 Ncwala ceremony. May God bless His Royal Highness Mpezeni Fu with good health and wisdom. Vaete Ncwala, vaete. Vaete Ncwala, vaete. Vaete Nkosi yamankosi, vaete. Siyabonga kakhulu. Zikomo kwambiri. Thank you very much.
A big hand once again for His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zambia. His Excellency has made mentions choyamba apereka maulemu kwa onse amene afika kuno mwa magulu bwino lake ayamikiranso inkosi ya makosi chifukwa cho wapempha kuti apezeke ngati guest of honor pamwambo wa chaka chino, ndiponso apitiriza kulankhula kuti mwambo uchita ukomesa mikhalidwe yathu, ndipo mwambo uchita decorate na kutizesa pamozi. Ayamikiranso kuti aona unyinji wa vanthu wamene wapezeka kumwambo wa chaka chino. Ichi chaonekeratu pothera kuti ise vanthu wa Mzambia tukonda mdauko wasu ndipo tukondana. Chifukwa pa mwambo uyu pawera mafumu ya muno yopyola pa 80, ndipo maichi noyamikirangako afotokoza kuti mwambo uyu upereka chigawo cha tourism zokopakopa alendo kupita pasogolo, chifukwa olemekezeka a president pamene aona muno aona vanthu osiyana-siyana amene wafika ngati matouristi, ndipo kubwera kwawo kwabweresa ndalama osati kuno kummawa chabe koma kumdziko lonse ya Zambia. Apitiriranso kusimikizira inyandezulu kuti pankhawe ya misewu azaonapo na zina zonse monga vambiri tamva. Zikomo kwambiri pa zimene zalankhuliwa. Ayamikira pa mphaso yachokera kwa inkosi ya makosi. Chifukwa cha nthawi nikhulupirira zambiri zimene alankhula president ni zamene izi. Ninaluyembekeza direction pa kagawo kena kamene achita consult, ndiye pamene vachita na consult nipemphe vakwe Eswatini vafike just few minutes pali kagawo kena kamene achita na consult. Nipemphe va provincial minister kuti vafike valongosolere gawo imeneyi. Vakwe Eswatini entertainers. Zikomo kwambiri. Vakwe Eswatini mulove mkati. Pamene vasiriza vakwe Eswatini vazabwera va minister kulongosolera gawo ing'ono bwino lake mphaso tizapereka after gawo ya munikero. Ndalomba tukuya kuchimake kwene kumsondo kwene kwa kusiriza mwambo wasu, ndiye mphaso pa nthawi yake ikakwanira tizapereka mwa makategorizi.
Yeah.
sana. Sana.
kamba kanthawi tikali na zambiri zochitika. Thank you so much, our friends. In the interest of time, I know this can take us up to the end of the day, but in the interest of time and other programs that are still ahead of us, allow us to excuse you that you may take leave. Banzatu bakweswatini tienti baombereko manja bakali echoka. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mwachitabuino, and they will continue even after the ceremony. Those that want to still watch them performing, they will continue. Pantawino ni zaitana so va provincial minister. Nizaita nanso wa provincial minister kuti bafike kuno very briefly. Provincial minister. Manja omo tibaombere manja bachitabwino zintombi za kweswatini nigule ukulu ngako uyu tingachomerere. Ehe. Background music. Background music.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Ncwala. It is again my rare honor and privilege to invite our honor the Vice President of Malawi, Dr. Jenny Ansah, to speak to us.
Thank you very much. The President of the Republic of Zambia, I salute you. Ngwenyama, Inkosi Yamakosi, I salute you. And I ride on all the protocols that have already been mentioned before. First of all, I want to thank Ngwenyama for inviting me. And when I was invited, I informed the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, who gave me permission to come. And he is very grateful for the invitation that I got. And he said, go, the President of the Republic of Zambia is my brother. He's very grateful to the President for the assistance that he has given to Malawi we had challenges with food, but he graciously agreed to sell maize to Malawi. We are one people. As countries, we are one people. The divide came without consulting us. But you can see that even as Ngonis, you cannot tell from the dressing who is from where. They are the Malawi Ngonis, they are looking exactly the same with the Ngonis in Zambia, the Ngonis from Mozambique. We are all one. And such unity is very good. And I believe that with such interaction, we will continue, that we can even do great exploits when it comes to trading and others. I have noted that the border was facelifted. I passed through the border in 2020. What it was in 2020 is not what it is today. Thank you very much for making it. For the facelift, it has really helped to reduce the time of passing through the borders. To the Ngwenyama, I'm saying Baye Ngwenyama, Baye Inkosyamakos. Congratulations for such a colorful celebration. I am a lawyer, and we have the right to culture. The right to culture, we are encouraged to realize this right. It stands on 3 legs. The first one is language. I can see the Ngoni language. When you are speaking it, we also try here and there. In Malawi, we lost a lot of it, but we are catching up. Language is one of the legs on which culture stands on. Secondly is food. We all eat in Sima, and when we eat in Sima, we know we are one. And the third leg is dressing. Dressing, it gives us identity. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for encouraging the realization of the right to culture. And I thank all of you. Thank you. May God bless you. Thank you.